Okay, so we are continuing our repair of our outside spigot leak. There goes our water hose. So before we put this plug inside, I just turned off the water, took the plug out, and also pushed the spigot in from the outside. So these are the frost-free, which the valve closes back here instead of outside. So you have all this warm air in here so it doesn't explode. As you can see, I don't have any insulation in here, so we'll be putting some in. I went ahead and taped and gooped up my threads. Now it's time to put this back in, and I'll take you outside to show you as well what goes on. So I'll actually tell you a little bit right now. These pipes are made to drain towards the outside, so it has to drain down towards the outside. If you have your faucet up a little bit, you can't drain the water out of the inside, and that's how you get a burst. I will show you on these faucets what's made there. There's a wedge on these faucets that give you that automatic slope down. So let's move to the outside. Okay, we are now outside to our outside faucet. As I was telling you guys, I pushed it into the building already. I don't want to pull it out, it was a tight fit. But this wedge, as you can see, is concave. It has a slope to it. You probably see it a little bit better. This side is thicker than this side. So we want this to have a slope downward to the outside. Your valve closes back here. Then you have a anti-siphon here. So this way you have air in the system to drain the water out. You also have this collar to put your automatic slant once you drill this into the wall. So, and we'll go back and we'll put a level before we're done to make sure. Just so you guys can see, this is the one I got from Menards. So we'll go in and we will attach this on the inside, and then we'll come outside and we'll caulk the top of it. We got 100% silicone here for windows and doors, which is plenty. I had to bore out a little bit inside the hole. The last one was a little bit skinnier. So we got these side cutting drill bits, and it did amazing. Also, this is one of my favorite drills. Has plenty of power. You got your 2 settings. Got light on the front that holds your bits on there. This is 2505-20. That's the make of this drill. It's got plenty of attachments. You can put an impact attachment. You can put a 90-degree on here, which is super stable. I love it. Or you can go with the regular drill chuck. Love this drill. But let's get back to the repair. All right. There we go. Oh, let me tell you guys also, there's a button on the top of here, but if you look right next to that, it says top. That's how you know on the outside that you got it to the top. So we want that facing up. That's how we know we're straight up and down. All right, back to it then. Once it starts to get tight, then I'll grab 2 wrenches so we don't break anything down the line. All right, we're starting to get tight. Get my other wrench in here. Sorry if I'm blocking the video. But this way, we don't twerk any piping inside the house. We'll get this top to the top. Now that we're tight, we'll tighten it up the rest of the way from the outside. If we need to get it straight up and down. So the bottom flat. Alright, on the bottom flat, can't see, that says down. Alright, so we have the right way on this thing. Now we can go outside. That does not look pretty, but I bet it holds water. Alright guys, so as we can see, those up and down arrows, it just puts you in a general location. This is not not straight up and down, but we'll get it there. All right, so I love this Bosch as well as non-slip grip. All right, so it goes this way to tighten. Right now we're pointed a little bit this way. We need to go straight up and down. So we'll bring a little wrench out here. See if we could do it by hand first. You don't want to mess this up, so you grab by the spigot here and turn. Oh, yeah, that's tight. Tight. All right, now we are straight up and down. Let's get our little plate in there. It's all lined up. Now, we'll get some silicone on the top. And we should have put some back in the hole. A lot in the hole. But this will work out just fine. So what I'm doing is pushing the siding back a little bit. And put some in where my screws go. So those basically be waterproof when they go in. Now, this way, you get water on the top, it sheds off. But anything inside can shed out. Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds like a Mustang. Alright, first one in. Get this tight so it goes basically flat and that wedge does its work, which pushes the back end up. Oh yeah, beautiful. Alright, now we'll just smooth this out so it looks beautiful. I think she's birdie. Accidents happen all the time, B. Alright. Now we are installed. Open, close. I like this because it's like a quarter turn now. Alright. We are all set. This is installed straight up and down, and like I said, that white plate in the back creates a slope. So you got air in here. Once you turn it off, it turns off all the way back in the house, and it lets the rest of the pipe drain out so you don't bust on right out here or anywhere in this vicinity. Show you what happened to the last security guards. Here we go. This is what happened when this gets all messed up. You don't get any air, or you don't have a tip down. to the outside, it's up like this. Water stays in, it freezes. Even if your valve closes back here, which this one does, if your water can't drain out, you'll get the same thing. It's just like you don't have a valve back here. It's like you got water right up to the spigot. So this is what happened to the last one. Now we're brand new. It look a lot better too. I like that color. All right, thank you guys. All right guys, we are all installed. Now I am directly under. As you can see, straight down is not actually down. The outside spigot is now how it should be, and if you install it, that's just a guideline with the down, down, and the up, up. It's obviously a little bit off, but as you can see, we got no leaks, and that's what we like. All set now. All right, now the way that we can test to make sure we're working is we turn it on. Let's turn it off. That draining. That is exactly what we want. And now it's all the way drained out and perfect. So that means we won't freeze all the way up to our spout, our valve inside. This is amazing. Now we know we have our tilt right. We know our siphon is working, our anti-siphon is working, and we know we are draining out the line after the water is on. So we turn it on, turn it off. Great drainage, and that's all the way off. Drains out the line and then it stops. Amazing.